Americans have a habit of meddling in other nations' affairs as though it was their birthright. But Zoran is doing it for an altogether other reason. Solidarity with a fellow communist and a fellow Muslim. Remember what Dr. Ambedkar said about allegiance of a Muslim to his faith and brotherhood? I did not repeat it. But these agenda driven semi literates don't even know that Indian judges have denied bail to Umar not because of his faith, but because of theirs. And their faith is justice. To those claiming Umar was denied bail or that his trial has been delayed for 5 years because he is Muslim, would they also argue that Colonel Purohit was denied bail for 8 years and faced a trial delay of 10 years because he is Hindu? What nonsense is going on? Number one, look, I speak as a free speech absolutist who has stood for the free speech rights of some of the most despicable and evil characters one could find. But this entire issue, Poonam, is not a free speech issue at all. Giving a hate speech is one thing, and by the way, I include hate speech in free speech. But planning and orchestrating a communal riot, being in the front line of the mob carrying sticks in their hand, inciting a mob, pushing the police barricades violently, being culpable of unlawful assembly and rioting. Now, this is no longer a free speech issue, I'm sorry. These are serious charges concerning not a purported hate speech, but rather incitement and planning a full-fledged riot. Number two, yes, bail, they say, should be the rule and jail the exception. But let's talk common sense here, shall we? Not every under trial gets bail. There are rules for granting bail. Flight risk, threats to the nation, destroying evidence, coercing witnesses. These and many other aspects are deliberated by courts before bail is granted. Now, in this case, why should there be an overriding of this process? Especially when A, the former Chief Justice is on record saying the defense was deliberately delaying the hearing and pleading adjournments. Correct. B, the bail has been heard and deliberated by the courts a dozen times. 3,000-page charge sheet, 30,000-page evidence, 133-page order, following which they have denied bail. By the way, 71% of all prisoners in India are under trial, rotting in jail without bail. Umar Khalid hasn't been singled out, just that you care more about him than a million others.
And it's one thing for Zoran Mamdani to say what he said. Like you said, he's perhaps speaking to a certain section of constituents that he wants to talk about and talk to, not just in the United States, but perhaps sort of the rest of the world as well. But what about these other lawmakers? I mean, what about these who have now written to the Indian envoy there, asking for a speedy and a fair trial, giving him bail because he's being wrongly incarcerated? Why do they not look internally and look at their own issues first before lecturing India?
No, obviously, Poonam, there's the one ready answer is that they are born hypocrites, as I said, and it is their birthright to be ignorant and criticize others. I mean, Russian energy is one sterling example. They were castigating India for buying Russian energy when they themselves were buying Russian energy. When their partners, the Western nations in Europe, were buying more Russian energy than India was. And they slapped sanctions on us. So obviously, their hypocrisy runs in their veins and pipelines. But as I said, this is a matter that goes above and beyond logic and rationale, because I gave you 5 facts based on which the matter is being heard not by politicians or by fascist Modi or this government, but by the Indian courts. Let Zoran and all those charlatans say that Indian justice is problematic.
But they wouldn't say that, and neither would they cry or shed tears for any of those Hindus who are being targeted, persecuted, especially in Bangladesh, since we've seen in the last a year and a half, especially in the last 1 month since we saw this kind of complete takeover of an Islamist mob in Bangladesh. But I have to leave it there. Anand Ranganathan, thank you so much for joining us here and sharing your perspective.
Thank you so much.